spells that don't work anymore. They never expected you to survive. They counted on your silence, on your surrender. But what they didn't count on was that God chose you. Even now, as the world around you twists into noise and betrayal, something greater is stirring. There's a shift happening deep within your spirit. Not a breakdown, but a breakthrough. What if I told you this chaos is not a curse, but a clue? They try to drown you in confusion. Voices pulling you in every direction. You question yourself, your worth, your path. But listen, God does His clearest work in the fog. When everything feels unclear, it's not the end. It's the beginning of alignment. Don't chase clarity, embrace stillness, because sometimes confusion is just a divine invitation to trust without seeing. And just when you think you're alone, you were pulled away from people, from comfort, from the noise that once kept you distracted. But that isolation, it's not punishment, it's protection. God separated you to speak to you, to sharpen you, to strengthen you. You weren't forgotten. You were being refined. Can you feel it? The strength building in your silence? Not everyone around you celebrated your light. Some smiled while planting seeds of doubt behind your back. Envy doesn't always speak. Sometimes it watches and waits. But God saw it, and He shielded you. That tension you felt in certain rooms, that heaviness, that wasn't your imagination. It was discernment. He allowed you to feel the hidden attacks, so you'd learn to trust the whisper of the Spirit, not the applause of men. And when their words couldn't stop you, suddenly everything felt heavy. The smallest task became a mountain. Your prayers, dry. Your worship, weary. That wasn't laziness. It was warfare. The enemy knows if he can't stop your anointing, he'll try to exhaust your soul. But hear this, rest is not weakness. It's warfare. Every time you laid your burdens before God, you were reclaiming ground in the Spirit, even if your body felt still. And just when you thought you'd found safe ground, they came close, only to cut deep. Betrayal always wounds more when it comes from those you trusted. You didn't just lose people, you lost illusions, and you gained clarity. But what they meant for harm, God is using to reposition you. They had to go, so you could grow. And now you can finally breathe. Their betrayal broke your heart, but it freed your destiny. You don't rise through revenge, you rise through release. And as they whispered lies, your truth stood taller. They tried to distort your image, to create confusion around your name, but heaven never needed a defense attorney. Let them talk, let them twist, because every word they used to bury you only watered the soil of your calling. God doesn't vindicate through volume, He vindicates through victory. And in the silence that followed, you waited, and heaven seemed quiet. But delay is not denial. While you waited, God was working. Behind the scenes, He was moving hearts, opening doors, shifting atmospheres, in ways you couldn't see. Faith isn't proven when everything's moving. It's proven when nothing is. And still, you stayed. You prayed. You believed. That's why the enemy's shaking now. You didn't break. You believed. Now look again, because the storm is passing, and the sun is rising. This isn't the end. This is the unveiling. What they tried to destroy is now your platform. What they tried to hide is being revealed in glory. You are not here by accident. You are not rising by chance. You were chosen, not to compete, but to conquer. Not to survive, but to shift generations. And what's coming next will not just change your life. It will transform your purpose. It will rewrite your legacy. So rise. Stand firm. Walk forward, not as a victim of attack, but as a vessel of purpose. Say it out loud if you feel it. I am the chosen one. If this message speaks to you, share it. Let the light of your story inspire someone else. And nothing, Nothing will stop the path that God opened in me.